Okay, let me break it down for you.
Judgment, prejudice, bias, it all still exists.
If I want to take this huge, overwhelming problem, I have to start with myself.
Finally clicked for me.
Compassion is a necessity.
Now tell me, who here dreams about their future? And those of you of the older generation who here dreamed about their future when they were youngins. In these dreams, are you a success? Have you achieved something worthwhile? Are you a leader? Let me tell you, this road is not an easy one to trail. It's full of hardships. You're going to need the determination to be on top. Because you aren't just in competition with your classmates or cadet in the next village. You're in competition with the population of Earth. There are over 7 billion people with the same goals in life, to be successful. And if you aren't the most decisive, powerful, and ruthless, you won't be on top. You will just be a tool to be expended by those who have the will to be up there. Do you want to end up as some sort of inconsequential gutter scum? No? 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 And pay attention to the 7 tenets of living successfully. Number 1, be aware. Expect the worst possible outcome and prepare for it. Number 2, don't make stupid investments. Don't let feelings and emotions cloud your judgments when it comes to business. Follow the facts. Number 3, be ruthless. In your life, you're going to have to come through many obstacles that might question your sense of morality. If you pause, that hesitation can cause you lost opportunities. Number 4, never trust anyone. Understand that on the deepest level, no one does things out of the kindness of their hearts. People only do things if they can gain something from it. Don't have friends, because they're the only ones that are going to hurt you in the end. It's better to be alone than with a detriment. But understand the difference between a companion and a connection. Never show your emotions. For what are you possibly going to achieve if you can't even control your own mind? Vengeance. The all-important word of life. Stick to it. Now that you heard these, wait a minute. Ah ha ha. You guys must be thinking, what type of presentation is this? I thought it was in the green school. Where's the peace and love? But, those of you that heard these tenets of successful living, would you live by them, knowing that you would be successful in life if you followed these rules? Would you raise your kids like that? No? Well, let me tell you, I was raised like that. That's way more comfortable. I was raised like that. And I know I can stand by it when I say I really wouldn't recommend it to anyone. I know how much this type of living can affect the quality and the mindset of a person, especially a young child growing up. It's going to give them paranoia. It's going to give them fear, anger, an inability to have empathy, That's what it did to me. And, wait a minute. That's what it did to me. And I feel now that I've changed, but I know inside I haven't, because it's just kind of ingrained in my head after 16 years of believing those things to be wholeheartedly true. You know, they were my commandments, rules from God and such. And the way it turned out is when I started green school, I didn't, those of you who remember me from way back when I started green school, I didn't exactly talk to any of you. You know? I thought your happiness in each other's company was fake. It took like 3 months before I could converse with any of you. And during that whole time, I did not like any of you. Yeah. I didn't know how to like any of you, because that just wasn't what I was taught. And, you know, I've slowly, throughout the years, I've been learning how to handle things in a more human way. But these tenets have been so ingrained into my head that I can't help but switch in between. And it gets to the point where, you know, I could be greeting everyone with a smile in the morning, and then the next hour, just like a click in my head, and you would all disgust me. It's just really, yeah. I could be out with a group of friends, and then that switch would happen, and then I just didn't want to be near any of you. The animation seems to be cut out, but it turns to fire. And throughout this high school, I've made, from not having any friends, from not wanting to have any friends and just being a lonely, angry child, I've made some lasting relationships. So this type of switch would happen to me daily, where it'd just be, all right, I'm okay with everyone, I hate you all, I'm okay, you disgust me, I'm okay. You know, I couldn't help it. It's just how my brain was stuck in. And then these lasting relationships I've developed here has really changed me. To be surrounded by people that I know care. Just, yeah. You know, good times with friends, camping and whatnot. But so even at the start of this year, I didn't know who was, you know, the real me and which one was the fake, the switch. I couldn't tell if I was really, you know, the nice guy that had friends or that kid that was just always angry. And felt like a Dr. Hyde and Mr. Jekyll type of thing. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type of thing. But it's because I attended green school, I was able to get some opportunities I wouldn't have had in another area. And it was 3 artistic outlets that helped me develop more mentally and act like a human. One of them is drama. I want to thank Ibu Sarita over there, laying down. Because it was during her drama classes that I started developing the building blocks of having empathy for other people. I used to have a blank stare face. And she came up to me and she said, "Jeff, I want you to act. Put some emotion into it. Pretend like you're the character, feel what they feel, and show it." You know, at the time I was thinking, this woman is nuts. What do you mean? What do you mean feel like someone else? You know, I'm taught not to think about what other people feel. You know, the world is for me. Everyone else is just a side character that can be dismissed at any time. But those words stuck in my head, and it got me thinking, all these people that I know, all these people I see passing by, all the people that I'm probably never going to see, they're going through the same things as I am. They have a background. They have family and friends. They've got their whole lives before I met them, and they got their whole lives afterwards. And that blew my mind. Like, there's over 7 billion of us. I'm not the only main character. That's what started my sense of empathy. Because before I was just a robot. Also, her theater classes, her improv, given me more confidence to get up on stages and do what I do, or talk with people. You help my social life. Thank you. Another outlet that's really helped me progress is writing and reading, the literary world. Because having all these emotions swirl inside me and having no way to release them, because, you know, never show your emotions. What are you, some kind of dumbass? It's funny, when I started this Greenstone, start of the year, the original plan was just to build a trebuchet so I can launch things really far. And then I realized after more time than I should have that would, yeah, it'd be cool. It'd be cool. But it wouldn't mean anything to me. It's my last leg here. I wanted it to be personal. And I thought, what better way to make it personal than pouring my heart out onto pages? You know? Because that's one thing I feel like I've always been lacking. Having people understand me, some sort of like emotional communication. From there, I just stagnate and pitfall. It's never worked out for me. So, you know, I went through a process trying to make a book about me. I've noticed people don't really seem to understand my thinking. Like, my buddy Lyndon over there said a couple days ago, Jeff, I really don't understand you. Like, why? Because I'll say something like, let's go get an ice cream. And then you'll reply with, yes, we should buy a cow. I'll be back. And you'll come back in an hour with a price list and some phone numbers. And you're weird, man. You know? Plus, I wanted to write this down so people could understand me more. Plus, I think I'm hilarious, so. Also been told I'm a bit narcissistic, but I don't see it. So for a long, long time, I just read books, and I'd write, and I read and I write, and I read and I write. And the same kind of topics came up all the time, some sort of conflict within type of deal. And then I read this book. It's called The Dark Half by Stephen King. And that's when it finally clicked for me. It's like, I understand. It's about these two sides that are fighting each other. Oh, it's about authors whose pen name comes to life to try to kill him, get revenge. Without all that nasty violence bit, I understood it. It felt like that theme was running through my whole life of two very different personalities, always clashing to gain control. So I would, after I read that, I locked myself in my room, and I just wrote, and I wrote, and I wrote. And it was, before I knew it, it's 2 a.m., 3 a.m. I'm tired, I got a lot written down. And I didn't even notice that the tears were shed. And I kept doing this every night to see what would happen, and it cleared up a lot of things for me. Writing really resolved a lot of emotions. And I want to thank Pak Joel over there. Stand up, man. Because He was the one that like showed me how English can be an outlet and encouraged me to write. My last outlet, and preferably my funnest one, is music. About 3 years ago, I signed up for a music class because I wanted a free period. That's true. And Puck Adam, somewhere, or not here, he's got a baby now, he decided, what? Music class has to be productive? And learn something in music, yeah. And he took me to a drum kit, and he showed me a basic 4/4 rock beat, and I could do it. Thought I was musically challenged. Turns out he said I was all right. So I took lessons at his house. And yeah, it was just kind of something I did, but I wasn't really into it. Then one day I found The Who, that famous rock band, and my God, Keith Moon, man. He just smashes at everything. I loved it. I loved being able to see that raw power and feeling and emotion just being used up on the stage. And he always looked like he was loving it. And it was good because whenever I took on that mindset of I'm going to hit loud, I'm going to hit fast, I'm going to hit how I want, that really just brought down the level of rage I had, because I used to be just a very angry kid, not really understanding where this anger came from. And, I loved it. Keith Moon is still my favorite drummer. It's just... It was through these artistic outlets and through the help of various teachers and friends that I'm finally, feeling good. I came into this school a blankless, friendless child. Now I'm going out a genuinely happy guy. And having this Greenstone experience really unlocked the unlocked that final gate for me. And grade 11's gonna love it next year, trust me. Right. It's emotions. What are feelings? It's a hot mess. That's what it is. That's why everyone needs an outlet in life. To be able to use that raw, untapped power and put it to something productive or something they love. Like I'm going to do right now with a musical performance.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I feel like Madonna. Yeah. Gonna do that. The Cyberdyne chasing me. Distracting me. I know that they never understood.